Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into anything, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So Doja Cat releases a deluxe, and I talked about in my exclusive I did, I think it was a few days ago, that if they felt like her album wasn't getting enough hype, or if they felt like the sales were not up to par, they were going to release a deluxe. And, I don't know what she's going to be doing first week, but people were saying that Tyler, the Creator, is up for the #1 album for the week. Okay. So that's why she released the deluxe. And I told you guys that that was going to happen a few days ago. Sorry about that. Anyway, I was told that she wanted a Nicki collaboration, and she don't got one. Now, she got Eve and Gunna on these songs that are strictly on Spotify, so I can't really listen to it because I don't really use Spotify. I would ask y'all how it sounds, but majority of you guys are going to say that it sounds fire. So, I'll just wait until it's on the other streaming platforms, okay? But moving right along to Doja Cat and Nicki, a lot of people were saying that they felt like Nicki was annoyed about the fans asking, her about Doja Cat and vice versa. And my whole thing is, I think that some of the Barbs, not all, have this obsession with Doja Cat. Like, they want Nicki to love Doja Cat so much. And I just don't think that's the case. And I never thought that's the case. And I've said it a million times before that I didn't think that was the case. I feel like with all these female rappers, Nicki just treads lightly because you never know. Now, I did hear that, Doja Cat did want her on the album. And I told y'all a few weeks ago that Nicki did not hand in her verse in time and that she wasn't going to be on the album. Y'all said it was hidden. Y'all said, oh, maybe she's going to release it, release that Nicki's on the album later on, and she never did that. Now, for the deluxe, I heard she asked Nicki, okay? I heard that she did ask. Again, if Nicki don't want to collab with Doja, that's Nicki's prerogative. Like, maybe she just don't want to re-collab with her. And like I said before, I never thought like Nicki really loves Doja like that. I think that was strictly fan base. The way y'all said that Megan was a Barb and Megan loves Nicki, and then you see how she acts now. So my whole thing is like, I think that Doja and Megan are both Nicki fans, but some of y'all were calling Doja Cat and Megan Barbs, and that's just not the case. They're fans, okay? And just like when Lil Nas X was a Barb, quote unquote, and then he acted like he didn't know Nicki, that's what the same thing Megan did. Now, I'm not saying Doja Cat is doing that, but I think that a lot of the fans exaggerate the relationship between Doja Cat and Nicki, and it's really just business. And I never felt like Nicki cared for Doja Cat like that. If she really messed with Doja, she would be following her. She unfollowed her months ago, but she follows Erica Banks. She follows Saucy Santana. She interacts with Saucy. She interacts with Mulatto. She don't really interact with Doja. And y'all was saying, oh, how comes Nicki hasn't acknowledged Doja Cat shouting her out? Why would she? Why would she? Also, for a Nicki feature, like I said before in plenty of videos, that Nicki's not really doing any free features unless she really, really mess with you. Okay, she's not doing any free features. If you're getting a backing like Doja Cat, she got Spotify, she got RCA, she got the cosign from The Weeknd and other people. She not gonna do no free feature. Okay, for Say So, they had to pay for that. So Nicki wants her bag, just how she wanted her bag for the Polo G song, which was paid for. Okay? And to be quite honest, if I'm Doja, I'm not going to want to take a big chunk out of my budget for a feature. I'm being honest with you. Okay? Now, moving on to some confirmed tea. Like I said, Nicki had more features coming. And she has a song that Soulja Boy previewed, and it's basically the Clap remix, even though she said it's not necessarily a remix. But she's gonna be on that. I don't know when that's getting released. I don't really care for a Soulja Boy and Nicki Minaj song. So I think that's more for like maybe the trap fans, okay? And then on Instagram Live, she was talking about a few things. Okay. She also said she was going to do some interviews. And I told y'all the interviews was coming. Now I'm going to put the link in the description box of exactly what I said about, more features and her doing interviews. Okay, so she said that, she has a lot to say. People should not be scared. I think she's talking more about the album versus her actually, going on some sort of rant. But I think Nicki needs to save that for the documentary. I think we should not give, the Breakfast Club or Wendy a moment. Sure, it's going to be entertaining, okay? But Nicki already gave the Breakfast Club a moment. Remember in 2012, 2011, when Charlamagne bought her that nasty bacon and she basically cursed them out because she felt like they weren't really supporting her? Okay, that's going to be even worse now because if she goes up to the Breakfast Club, right? And they were playing her music then. They barely play her music now. So I know she tight about that. Okay? And they banned her from the Breakfast Club for maybe like a year or two. So if she does go back up there or go to the Joe Budden podcast or Hot 937, Wendy, whoever, because she's going to go to some black publications and media, I would just keep it cool, calm, and collected. I feel like when she does the rah-rah stuff, then it becomes a moment, okay? And it just moves away from the music. I would just keep it cool, calm, and collected and like not even really give them a moment like Birdman and Nicki did before. I think that's why they want her to come up there. They know it's going to boost ratings. They're going to ask her questions that she probably don't want to answer. Okay? And the Breakfast Club don't care. They're not going to be like, oh, your publicist told us that we can't ask you this. They're known for asking whatever they want. So with that being said, and Nicki has said that she wanted to come back there. So I do believe that she wants to come back to the Breakfast Club to really talk to Charlamagne and Envy because they had did her dirty, okay? And then I'm sure she wants to really see what her demeanor is like now, what she's going to be acting like now because Wendy called her a legend, but I think earlier this year she said that Nicki wasn't a legend. So which one is it? Okay? And then also Nicki talked about people being ungrateful in her live. Now I watched it. It's like 18 minutes. I don't know how long the actual live is because it was a clip. But she talked about, people being ungrateful and how women need to get their own bag. And You know, if she said yes so many times before, and then she says no this time, you know, people are ungrateful and this and that. And she talking about Candy, okay? She talking about Candy. What's the tea that I gave y'all earlier this week? I told y'all that Candy was receiving money from Nikki because Nikki was investing in her company, and then Nikki stopped right before, not right before she got with Kenneth, but maybe a couple months before she really came out with Kenneth. And Candy feels some type of way about that. Okay, so I already spilled tea about that. But I peeped that she talked about women getting their own bag and how it's sexy. And, you know, people got to stop depending on others. You know, women smashing for Birkin bags. You know, I didn't know who she was talking about in regards to smashing for Birkin bags. I mean, because there's a lot of chicks that are smashing for Birkin bags. That's basically the whole IG model thing. That's basically an IG model in a sentence. So, I mean, she could be talking about anything, you know. I mean, Cardi could buy her own Birkin bags, but, you know, Offset said he bought 13 of them, you know. But, I mean, that's a generic statement. But as for being ungrateful and giving people money and saying yes so many times before, she's distinctively talking about someone. So, Candy, please come to the front of the congregation. I'm pretty sure in the future they will be back cool again. That is her childhood best friend. But we all know Candy's kind of in the middle. Okay, like I said before, with Kenneth's ex and Nikki, who she follows. Her name is Noelle. And guess they're really close. I heard that they got some sort of relationship. So anyway, y'all was worried about Ariana Grande, and Nikki did wish Ariana Grande a happy birthday. Was a little late, per usual, but better late than never. And like I said before, that is Nikki's sister, and people have tried to come between them before, and it just not going to work. Okay, and no matter how many times people try. You know, of course, they're not as close as they used to be. They might be a little distant. But Nikki's always going to have love for Ariana Grande because Ariana Grande rolled for Nikki during the hate train. And Nikki cares about loyalty. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I know you guys like the video, so like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.